Hello everyone, welcome to Bnei Brak, the huge ultra-Orthodox city that is 10 minutes drive from the secular heartland of Israel, Tel Aviv. And it is a completely different world over here. You have these amazing synagogues all over the city because everyone here goes to pray. And I have with me Alma. Hello Alma.
Hello everyone.
And we're both strangers here, right? In Bnei Brak.
Yeah, I never been here in this kind of tour, yeah. Only with my car, but never really inside of the city.
Right, and you were debating what to wear to come to Bnei Brak.
Yeah, it was very clear to me that I must come with my religious outfit, which is a long dress, everything is closed. Otherwise, it can be very embarrassing to walk here and even not safe. But today it's very cold in Israel, so it's nice to wear actually.
It's a good excuse, but definitely we want to kind of respect the place. And what do you know about Bnei Brak as someone who lives in Tel Aviv, which again, it's really, really close to here?
So I know it's a very religious place, and one of the things that you told me, which I didn't know, this is one of the most crowded cities in the world, right?
Yeah, it's the 5th most crowded in the world, according to Wikipedia, which is where everyone gets their information nowadays. But that makes sense because the Ultra-Orthodox, they have really big families, and we see tons and tons of families and little kids walking around here. So let's go for a walk and see what we find. One thing I learned about the Ultra-Orthodox from my visit to Mea Shearim in Jerusalem, which is another Ultra-Orthodox neighborhood, is that you have these signs all over the city. They're called pashkevils, and it's a place where you pass on information.
This is the post. It's like post on Facebook.
Yeah, talking about gathering together against the evils of technology.
Yeah.
That's what it says over there. Because there is a thing in the Ultra-Orthodox community that is against smartphones, social media, and other sort of bad things that can come from that. And they know what they're talking about because they want to keep people in the community. And once you're exposed to the wider world, that can be a temptation to leave the faith.
Yeah, and also there is something makes sense in it because there are things in the internet that are against what they believe, so I can understand it, you know, and that's how they can control more their consciousness.
Right, and get off Instagram, which is really addictive and bad. You don't want to be there too much. Take a look at some of the shops here, what they sell in Bnei Brak. The mezuzah, the Chanukiah, that's for Hanukkah. Clothes that are suited for the communities here, black pants, dresses. Oh, Alma, you want to get a dress?
Well, actually, it's not my style, but I can tell you things here are extremely cheap.
Yeah, really cheap. Oh my God. So there's a lot of donating here to the community for various causes. And that's kind of nice because people here don't have a lot of money. They have a lot of kids. Some of them don't work that much. And there's still a lot of donations that are running around over here. And you can see these donation boxes everywhere. Look, there. So this is very interesting about the founding of this synagogue, because this used to be quite a small community. And there was a mandatory law back then that any street that has a synagogue on it, you cannot drive by that street on the Sabbath. So they decided to found a synagogue here on one of the central streets in order to preserve the atmosphere of the Sabbath. And that is the Itzkovich synagogue. Wow. There's a line to get in. אהלן, זה בית כנסת איצקוביץ'? אפשר להיכנס, להסתכל?
עם כיפה, יהיה להם יותר מכובד.
כן, עם כיפה, ברור. יש לי, כן. הבנתי שזה בית כנסת הכי גדול בארץ.
גדול לא, אבל זורם, פעיל, יכול להיות.
יש פה איזה אלפי אנשים ביום שנכנסים לפה.
נכון, נכון.
מאיזה זרמים, כאילו?
לכל הזרמים.
וואלה.
לכל העדות.
מה, מזרחים ואשכנזים מתפללים יחד?
איך זה עובד? כי יש עולמי תפילה שונים או ש...
הוא אומר קדיש קצר, אני אומר קדיש יותר ארוך, אז מה נעשה? עד שיבוא המשיח.
יפה.
קצת תנועה.
הבנתי. יש פה כניסות, איפה הכניסה לנשים, גברים פה?
אין נשים בבית הכנסת? אין לנו מקום פה?
עזרה, זה בית כנסת...
Alma, you can't go inside.
But if I want to go and pray, אם אני רוצה...
לחטוף בעגבניות.
לא, אבל בדרך כלל יש עזרת נשים, לא?
נכון.
אבל זה בית כנסת שהוא משרת סיפור...
מסוים, כן.
שירת.
אין פה מקום לנשים, יש כאן בבית הכנסת.
Okay.
Alma, you want to wait for me outside and I'll go
Yeah,
check
I
out
can
this?
wait, for
I'll go
sure.
check out the synagogue?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Enjoy.
Oh wait, don't touch.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to touch. Over here. That's forbidden. All right, let's see what the synagogue looks like. We won't go too long so we can... Wow, this is crazy. I've been to synagogues in my life, but never to a place like this that's just packed with so many people, and there's so many different prayer halls that you can go into. Secular people as well. Hold on. What is it? Come. איך החיים בבני ברק? איך החיים בבני ברק?
ברור שם, הכל בסדר.
כן? יפה?
כן. כל הרגוע, כן.
It's also an upstairs. There's so many halls and so many people here praying all times of the day. Wow.
How was it?
It was nice. There was a lot of prayer halls inside. הרבה עולמות תפילה.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Very crowded. I don't know. We said you need a new mezuzah for your house, yeah?
Yes, so I just bought the card that you write. It's written on the card the prayer, but I don't have the house to put it. How do you say? Like
Yeah,
a
it's
box.
called a mezuzah. It's this box that you have at the entrance to every house and to every room or business. Like this one here, they have a nice big one. It's usually not that large as this one, but it can be small as well. So that's what you're looking for, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
אני צריכה בית מזוזה.
איזה גודל?
רגיל. צריכה 2. יש מעץ בכאלה?
עץ אמיתי לא, יש לך דמוי עץ, משהו כזה. זה פלסטיק.
Beautiful.
Look at the style on that.
And we have actually the wall in the same color in the
Really?
house.
Blue wall.
Yeah. So,
Nice. טנטנה.
זה כליו של מזוזה.
אוקיי.
כזה דבר.
יפה. אז זה מתגלגל, השמע ישראל בעצם, זה מתגלגל לתוך המזוזה, וזה מה שיש לך בתוך המזוזה בכל רגע. איזה יופי. Look at that. This is what you have inside the mezuzah. And זה גם נכתב על ידי סופר סתם, כאילו. אוקיי, וואו. ממש מגניב.
yeah, because it's all handmade.
Yes.
Someone actually wrote it letter by letter.
Yeah, there is a specific type of writer. It's called a sofer stam in Hebrew. He's the one who actually writes on the Torah scrolls. You don't just print them out. You have to write them in a specific way by a person who's trained to do so, and that also includes these blessings. That's why they also cost some money, because you actually have hand work to get that done. So. It's crazy how many kids you see walking around here, right?
Amazing, yeah.
Oh, so many. And they walk around by themselves,
By
like
themselves,
with no
without
supervision.
parents, Yeah.
So it's also kind of nice that people here feel safe. There's no threat to the kids, that they can walk around by themselves. Warning of the Torah that the people of this shop, called the Reality Bazaar, and they even name exactly the address of where this place is, are selling forbidden electronic devices that were forbidden by the great rabbis, and that they weren't punished. So this is a shaming sign here in Bnei Brak against people who are doing things that are not according to the Jewish tradition. But that's kind of also contradicting one of the laws of Judaism, which is Lashon Hara,
Right.
which is not to badmouth people. So,
Yeah.
you know, you always have these contradictions in what is correct and what is not correct, but... אהלן אחי.
מה נשמע?
בסדר. ראיתי שיש שלט החרמה נגדכם פה.
כן.
למה? מה קרה?
סתם, בגלל שבחרנו פעם נגן עם וידאו וזה.
נגן וידאו.
נגן שאין לו וידאו. ועכשיו אנחנו כבר לא מוכרים. זהו.
נגן וידאו? מה זה אומר?
נגן עם וידאו.
כאילו כמו של VCR, כזה של...
וידאו של פעם? מה זה?
כאילו מה...
כמו של פעם זה, נגן.
ולמה מחר?
וואו.
ולמה זה אסור?
לא יודע, כי ילדים יכולים לראות סרטים וזה.
וזה פגע בכם בעסק? זה ששמו את השלט הזה?
כן, פוגע.
וואי.
מה אפשר לעשות בנדון?
לא עושים כלום, אין מה לעשות.
וואלה. פשוט מחכים
שירגע המצב.
אז נפגעו לכם ההכנסות?
לא משמעותי, אבל כן, יש קצת פגיעה.
טוב, אז נברך אתכם
כן, תודה.
כן, תודה אחי, אתה נראה אחלה בחור ונראה אחלה
אתם נראים ככה.
נראה אחלה בחור ואחלה חנות ומאחלים לך בהצלחה.
תודה.
תודה.
תודה רבה. וואו, look at these cameras. מה היה קורה אם היית מוכר סמארטפון?
הפגנות מפה ועד להודעה.
מה אתה אומר? עד כדי כך. אין כזה דבר למכור סמארטפון בבני ברק.
לא, אין דבר כזה.
אבל יש אנשים שיש להם סמארטפון.
לא, יש כן, יש פה להרבה. אבל...
אז איפה הם קונים את זה?
אני קניתי מאילת, נגיד.
אז לקנות מוצר רק למכור אסור?
לא רוצים שזה יהיה באזור חרדי, שזה יהיה נגיש וכאלה.
אבל יש אנשים שמשתמשים, ראיתי פה לא מעט שמשתמשים בסמארטפון.
ברור, יש מלא שמשתמשים.
אבל כאילו אסור למכור.
כן, הם לא רוצים שיהיה באזורים שלהם כאילו ימכרו, אבל כאילו באזורים אחרים, לך תקנה ברמת גן, מפה כאילו לא קרובים, כאילו באזור שלך, אל תמכור.
Super nice guys, super nice shop. What the hell? Why are they?
Yes, very nice, but this is how it's important to me to show how much to speak bad about someone, even if it was like something bad happened between two of you, it has a lot of power. So I think we should really manage our speak when we speak about other people.
Yeah.
Because it can really just influence.
And he was saying for selling like a video player, and me and Alma were like, what's a video player? Like everyone has a smart screen. Yeah, with a Netflix and everything. What, a VCR? But who even has a video to put in the VCR? I don't know, selling something you're not supposed to sell here. Yeah. Guys, your old Nokia phone, it's still alive. It lives on in these communities where they don't use the smartphones. Wow. אתה אומר אתה עובד פה.
נכון.
ואיך אתה משווה את בני ברק לעומת החיים שלך במקומות אחרים?
בעולם אחר, פה אתה חי, שם זה...
מה זאת אומרת?
חיים. העולם כל הזמן קיים. שם, נגיד בראשון אתה לא יכול להרגיש חג.
This is called Chulent. It's traditional Jewish food, I guess. Ashkenazi food?
It's Ashkenazi, it's Mizrahi, it's everyone.
Yeah.
But every עדה, איך אתה אומר עדה?
Every different group makes it differently.
Yeah.
So like Jews from different places around the world, they might put emphasis on this or that. But
we
it's
call
basically,
it chamin.
Yeah, chamin. But it's basically you have here meat and beans and potatoes, and it's all mixed in this kind
And
of
you
like
can
hot
make
dish.
also a vegan version of it also.
Authentic Chulent from Bnei Brak. הייתי בבני השערים, והייתי כזה שם בשכונות אנטי-ציוניות כזה. מה הגישה פה של אנשים? אתה יודע, אני לא יודע, צבא וזה. אנטי,
כנראה רק, אין פה אנטי בין. דבר כזה. רק האוכלוסייה כנראה מסוימת הזאת שנכנסת אליהם. נטורי קרתא שיש בחו"ל
נכון. אבל זה לא רק, כי במאה השערים יש גם עוד קבוצות שזה סאפטר. לא כולם, אבל חלק.
שהם לא נגד, הם נגד אולי חלק מההנהגה או דברים כאלה, אני לא יודע מה הגישה שלנו. בטוח לא נגד האוכלוסייה. לא נגדי, לא נגדך, אני לא נגד. אולי מבחינת ציונית של נשים וזה, אז אולי. יש אנשים בלי כיפה שהם אנטי-ציונים, אנשים עם כיפה אולי שיכולים להיות, כמו שאתה אומר, בסאטמר אנטי-ציונים.
כן.
כל בן אדם לעצמו.
אבל נגיד עם המלחמה וכל מה שקורה, איך האוכלוסייה מגיבה לזה, לדעתך?
כולם פה היו גרועים ברמה של ימים של שקט היה פה אחרי המלחמה ממש. ויש פה גם בניינים שנגיד היה להם איזה חייל בבניין שהגיע הביתה אחרי מילואים, ממש לא לאחרון הזה. וקיבלו אותו פה בבניין, כולם עשו לו פה מסיבה בבניין, חיכו לו אנשים שלא, גם לא הכי... כולם חרדים.
This is our friend from the restaurant, החבר שלנו מהמסעדה. telling us about the life in בני ברק. מה שאמרת על הילדים, מה אתה אומר על הקטע של הילדים? יש לנו המון ילדים.
המון ילדים, כל אחד דואג אחד לשני. הם מגדלים בעצם את האחים שלהם הקטנים. ההורים אולי עסוקים בילדים יותר קטנים או בדברים סידורי הבית. הנה, אתה רואה, היא הולכת עכשיו, תיקח את הדברים בשבת.
וואו.
תיקח את הניירות ותראה אותם. לא יכול לראות דברים כאלה בשום מקום.
זה קטע שבאמת, אז שולחים את הילד, לך תעשה לנו קניות לשבת.
כי זה תעסוקה גם בשבילם, במקום שיתקעו בבית או יריבו אחד עם השני או שלא יודע מה יעשו.
So it's very interesting. It's a digital donation box. You can donate for this water stand here, which is the entrance to the synagogue, or something else here. So you press. This is called water. Press on it. And then it asks how much you want to donate, and you put in your credit card details, and you made your donation for this stand over here. As opposed to the boxes that we have everywhere, the donation boxes all throughout the city where you put in the coins. I guess they've updated the system because so many people now do everything with credit cards, so you have that option to do that here as well. So we're on our way now to a famous bakery here in Bnei Brak. And the challenging drive on the streets of Bnei Brak, Alma, how difficult is it?
I need to be very slow and very careful because people doesn't look when they cross the streets. They just walk like this. And it's scary.
Just pray to God and it'll be okay.
Yeah.
The car won't hit you. Did you see all those kids doing shopping for the Sabbath that's coming tomorrow?
So amazing.
The little kids are there doing shopping at the supermarket. We got the cash so we can get the challah because I didn't accept credit cards over there.
Don't get credit card.
No credit card, only cash. But we have cash now. Man, talk about a bad place for a bakery. Look, it's in the middle of nothing. Good. וואלה.
אבל רק חלות אתם עושים, מה עם עוגות?
איך לא, רק חלות, לחמניות.
כמה זמן זה קיים? 70. מקום המדינה. Now these are the challahs. And challah, it's what you eat on the Sabbath.
Right.
You know, breaking bread on the Sabbath. So you have the bakeries. רק לחמניות יש פה?
חלות, לחמניות.
This one for me? Here. This one? Oh wait, it's stuck together. Here. All right.
Right.
Yeah. Very nice. All right, well, that was a day in Bnei Brak. What do you think?
I enjoyed. I think I will come often to visit here.
Yeah? No, it was super interesting. Completely different world to Tel Aviv. It's right next door. So it was really interesting and cool to see what Bnei Brak is like, to see the Ultra-Orthodox life that we as secular Jews have some connection to, but it's still very different for us and very fascinating it was. So yeah, really happy we made this trip and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.